What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're finally getting in to one of the last cars that I bought in my last batch of purchases. I got on a spending spree. I decided I needed some new content for the channel, and I saw this one and I thought, you know what? This would actually be a great car for Nick. So today, after weeks of sitting in the same spot, we're going to find out if it runs, drives, have any problems. Is it actually going to be a good car for Nick? I don't know. Let's find out. So let me introduce you to the Dodge Charger RT, Hemi, of course, that I bought, I don't know, it's probably been 3, maybe 4 weeks ago. I bought all these cars at the same time. This thing was dropped out here, and I did move it here, so I know for a fact it starts and it moves. I did not test drive it. I didn't test anything. I was in a hurry. I parked it here, and I left. And it's been sitting here the entire time. I got this car relatively cheap. I don't even remember what year it is. We'll check that out in a minute. But a few things that I really liked about this car was it was a one-owner car, okay? Carfax one owner. It's got 150,000 miles. It's got Michelin tires that have good tread. All of them do match. And from the pictures, it looked pretty good. Now that I'm seeing it in person, you know, it's acceptable for a teenager's first car. Now, Nick doesn't know about this yet, and I'm going to let Nick pick from a few of the vehicles that I have out here. There is definitely a possibility he's not even going to choose this car, but I'll be honest with you, if he doesn't pick, assuming that it runs and drives like it's supposed to, if he doesn't pick this, a Hemi Charger that he could do exhaust, cold air intake, a tune, custom wheels and stuff, something he could actually modify and have some fun with, if he doesn't pick this, then maybe I don't know him as well as I think I do. Honestly, I didn't expect him to pick the Saab, and he did, so he kind of surprised me there too. So there's no telling what's going to happen when I bring him out here, but we're going to be doing a video soon. I bought this from Manheim, and the dealer wanted $5,000 for it. I offered them $4,000, they wouldn't take it, so I ended up winning the auction. They wouldn't accept my high bid, and I ended up just paying the $5,000. Now, one of the things I really liked about this, aside from the fact that it's a one owner with no accidents on the Carfax report, is this car has had every service that you could imagine performed at the Dodge dealership. This is a well-serviced car. Ladies and gentlemen, the transmission's been serviced like 3 or 4 times. I'm talking fluid and filter. Oil has been changed every 2,000 to 3,000 miles. Coolant flushes multiple times. Power steering, brake fluid flushes, rear differential service as well. I mean, everything has been taken care of on this car. Now, in person, it does not look nearly as good as it did in the pictures. There's a lot of clear coat fading going on this bumper. The rest of it looks pretty good, but then we've got this whole area over here and up here where it's just faded and clear coat is peeling off of it. And it came with some hail damage. I am pretty sure that there was no hail damage. I looked at the condition report, and Manheim is really, really good about condition reports. They list everything, and I don't believe this car had hail damage. In all the pictures I looked at, I did not see any hail damage. However, something I didn't think about when the tow truck driver or the transport company was delivering it over there was he had been traveling through Oklahoma for almost 2 days dropping off cars, and we had major hailstorms during the time he was out here. Unfortunately for me, I signed off on the car without looking and noticing the hail damage. So it does have, I don't know how well it comes out, but I'm trying to show you full transparency. I want you guys to see everything. It does have some paint damage. It does have some hail damage. At the end of the day, it's a cheap car for $5,000. It's hard to go wrong in that price range. A little bit of hail damage, a little bit of paint damage, not the end of the world. It did also come with both key fobs, so it's got power. She's been sitting here a long. Oh, I forgot it had the red seats. That's another reason I really liked it. It came from factory with the cloth seats. Whew, it is hot. Oh my goodness. Whew. Wow. Factory came with cloth seats, but it looks like somebody put the cat skins on this front and back. It looks good, man. It looks really good. The interior is in great shape. Leather inserts on the doors look nice. Let's pop the trunk. Look at that. Opens nice. Oh, it comes with the floor mats. There we go. It doesn't smell funky. It's been pouring rain for days. It's not wet. Is that an AGM? A platinum AGM battery. I'm telling you, the guy that had this car Man, he took care of it. I'm looking for any crunches in the back, any seam sealer that seems out of place, and I don't see anything. Everything back there is factory. That's good. That's stuff you can't see in the pictures. Looks, oh, has it got a backup camera too? It does. It's also got a remote start, and it's push to start. It's got nav, the touch screen. I mean, she's pretty loaded. And the year, let's see if we can find it. Video display, navigation, camera, HID, headlamps. Really? I didn't know that either. So this is a 2011. 2011. Good old 5.7 Hemi. These things are pretty reliable. Transmissions, I'm not that familiar with the transmissions, and I don't even remember where this car came from, to be honest with you. Let's check the oil before we go firing this one up. Oil is full and very clean. This is nice. In 2011, I don't know if we had cylinder deactivation or not. I sure hope not, because you guys know how much I love cylinder deactivation. It's a little dirty in there, but if you look at the coolant itself, I can't even move it. But the coolant is full and it's clear, very clean. Brake fluid resides down there. It looks good. Transmission, you're not going to be able to check the trans fluid on this. It is a sealed, I believe this thing comes with a ZF transmission. Let's see down here. We've got it looks like a brand new serpentine belt. A little bit of corrosion over the engine there, but yeah, we've got what looks like a brand new serpentine belt on this thing. Water pump looks like it has been replaced at some point. There's a lot of humidity. If you see some beads of water, that's nothing leaking. It is humid. It just poured rain for days and days, and it is unbelievably hot out here today. All right, well, you know what we got to do? We got to climb in, fire this thing up, man. We know it's got power, so it should run. For $5,000, this is going to be a hard car to beat, assuming it runs and drives like it's supposed to. Fired right up. All this time it's been sitting out here. Do we have any warning lights on the dash? That's my next question. No. Full tank of gas? It came with a full tank of gas. Are you kidding me? So, headlights. Has it got fog lights too? It does, I think. Yeah. It's got fog lights. Nice. Seems like it's running all right. Air conditioning came right to life. It's got Sirius XM, and it looks like it's already activated. Sirius is already turned on. Oh, this thing runs great. It's got an aftermarket shifter too. Would you look at that? Woo, I like that. That T-handle. That's clean. I'm surprised it doesn't have an exhaust or anything else. A sunroof. Oh, jeez. Okay. So I don't know. I guess that goes there, and this one goes here. I have no idea what these do, why they're here. We're gonna put them back. Yeah, never mind. That's not working. All right, I give up. Let's take these out. I don't know. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. See what we got here. We got mirrors, lights, blah, blah, blah. Garage door opener, sunroof that opens and closes. We've got your controls for heated seats. We got climate controls right here as well. And the AC is freezing cold. You got nav. Does it work? It's Garmin. It's an old Garmin nav screen. I wouldn't use that. I'd use my phone. Then you got the radio where you got satellite, AM, and FM. That sounds pretty good. Let's see. Audio. Let's see what they got the audio set up as. It's centered equalizer. Bass is turned down. You got to crank the bass up, right? Turn the mids up just a hair and crank up the treble to offset the bass. Sounds pretty good. Stereo actually sounds really good in this. This is not a bad car, guys. Cup holders. Apparently there's a lid that used to go there. It's broken. Let's just throw all that on the floor. No books. Well, wait a minute. What is this? We do have it. Great. I dropped it. Dodge Charger User's Guide for 2011. Throw that in there. Might be some things he needs to learn about his car. It runs great. Does the important window work? It does. Nice tinted windows. There's a couple windows that are going to need to be replaced, though. It's got the Alpine stereo system, or a couple of window tints that need to be replaced. This back one is in really bad shape. Thankfully, I know a guy out here that does window tint. This one right here needs to be replaced. This quarter window is a little damaged, and that tint right there is really damaged as well. Aside from that, she looks good. She's running great. I got to get it out of this grass. I got like chiggers or something. These things are crawling up my legs from walking through this. I got to get out here and mow, and I know you guys are going to get on to me about the yard. The yard looks awful. It's horrible. Neighbors hate me. I get it. There's nothing I can do. Guys, I don't think you understand. It has been pouring and pouring and pouring out here almost daily. So, oh, we got the power seats too, and they work. Yeah. I'm lifting myself up. Oh, these are comfortable. You know what? The good thing is Nick doesn't know about this car. And it's kind of got me thinking, I could drive this myself. I mean, he doesn't really drive much anyway. You got aux, you've got USB, you got a 12-volt connector in there, you got a 12-volt connector right there. It looks like a place for an SD card right there, maybe for updated navigation. Let's get buckled up, guys. Let's take this thing out on the road. Looks like the weather's trying to turn on us again. I can't win, man. I can't win. This yard is flooded. Hopefully we don't get stuck. Oh, that's a nice backup camera. And air conditioning, ice cold. No warning lights on the dash. For $5 grand, assuming this thing has gears, and that is now my biggest concern. Ooh, the brakes. They're making a little noise. This thing's been sitting for a while. Take a look at the grass. Oh my God. You can see where it's been parked. Oh my Lord. Wow. Okay. We're gonna have to come back, take a closer look at that. Let's get out here on the road. She's moving. That's a good start. And yeah, let's get her out on the road, guys. Let's see if we can do the 10-mile run. Here we go. Let's see what she does. That was a big bump, no suspension noise. It shifts. Oh, it shifts great. I love the digital speedo in the middle. Oh, this thing is so quiet and so comfortable. The only downside for Nick is he's not a big fan of bigger cars. And this is a pretty good, to me it's not a big car, but I think for a first-time driver, for a kid, this is probably going to be kind of a big car. But it's a Hemi, right? 5.7 liters. The thing's like 380 horsepower. I mean, for a first-time driver, that's a lot of power. That's a lot of power for a kid, but it's a big car. It's a safe car. It's got all the safety features, cruise control, airbags everywhere. I knew this was a good car. I mean, I didn't know. There's no way I could have known. It came from another state. I don't even remember where it came from. But, like, I knew. When I saw the Carfax report, I saw all the care that was taken. And I saw the interior. And the pictures of the body. It looked really good. And I was like, man, whoever owned this car, like, they loved it. They had to have. It doesn't have any funky smells or odors. It's not rattling. I'm used to cars with miles rattling, making some kind of noise. Listen to this. We're doing 60. It handles perfect. It drives straight as an arrow. The suspension is amazing. And no noises coming from the car at all. This is a good one. This is a good one. I hope to God he picks this. I really do. I am not going to try to influence his decision. I'm going to let him pick whatever he picks. But this time he's stuck with it. All right, this time he is stuck with it. Let's try the cruise control for the first time. And set. It says it's working. I mean, look at that steering wheel, guys. Like, let me let go of it. I'm not even holding it. Look at this. Well, there's a car coming. I ain't risking. We'll pull her back over to the right a little bit. It does not pull. The roads out here really suck. But even with sucky roads, look at this. She drifts a little bit to the left, but the road's also like this. And yes, cruise control is working. Banging stereo. Every teenager's going to need a banging stereo. Cold air conditioning, working windows. Did we check the other window? It works. I also checked both mirrors. Both mirrors work. What about the horn? The car is so quiet you can't hear it. I swear to you, the horn works. Let me see if I roll the window down a little bit. You still can't hear it. The horn works. It does work. This is a winner right here, guys. Now, $5,000, I don't know, to some of you it may seem like a lot of money for a car like this. I think I got it really, really cheap. It does have some cosmetic challenges, but again, I'm telling you, when I bought this car, it did not have hail damage. Hail damage is one of those things that Manheim discloses in the condition report. I mean, Manheim is so good about disclosing even paint chips. All right, I knew that it had some paint defects, and I wasn't concerned about that. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I have Mako, and if I need to, if Nick really wants the car to look its best, I can send it down to Mako and tell him to shoot a fresh coat of paint on it, and we'd be good to go. You know, it wouldn't cost that much money. But now we have that paint issue compounded with hail damage. Now, if we want it fixed, that's gonna be some work. That's gonna be some work. That's gonna be some labor. In my opinion, it's not worth it. It's not worth fixing the hail damage. It's not worth fixing the paint. The car runs and drives and still presents very, very well. It's his second, technically, right? It's his second car. He picked the Saab the first time. I'm telling you, the kid's gonna pick this one. If he doesn't, if he picks the Saab over this, I'm gonna lose my. Anyway, it'll be fine. It's his choice. But come on, what would you pick? Honestly. There's a cop and I got no license plate. Perfect. Listen, don't get me wrong, the Saab is a good car. It is. It's a solid running and driving car, turbocharged, V6, front wheel drive, convertible, working air conditioning. But it's just, in my opinion, this is the move right here. This is it, man. Because you're not going to find a lot of aftermarket support for the Saab, especially if you're wanting to do things like, you know, tune it, tweak it, have a little fun with it. This car is prime, man. It's prime. Nobody has touched this. This is a completely unmolested car, which means it's perfect. And I just went over all those bumps and no noises. Nothing. Nothing at all. Whoa. This car is ready for a catback exhaust system. It's ready for a cold air intake. It's ready for a tune. It's ready for some custom wheels and tires, man. This thing is ready. Mechanically, this is a sound car, well cared for. It's perfect for a teenager. I could drag Nick out here to the shop and we could just wrench on this thing and have a good old time with it, man. Mechanically, it's a sound car. I think it's perfect for him, and I really hope that he chooses this, because I bought this car specifically for him. This was intended from the very beginning to be his car, and if he does not choose it, I don't want to say it's going to hurt my feelings, but it probably will hurt my feelings, because I think I found the perfect car. I had very little doubt when I saw this car on Manheim that it was going to be a good car. Like, I had almost no doubt at all this is going to be a good car. I was concerned about the transmission because it was sold on a red light, which means it's as is. There's no guarantees, especially at this price point. You can't expect a warranty on a car like this from a wholesale auction. So I saw it on a red light and I was like, ooh, we could have transmission problems. But then I saw this car has had transmission services regularly since it was brand new. It's been well cared for. And the other thing I noticed is there were no lights on the dash. And yes, Manheim scans for codes. And if it has any monitors that are not completed, not ready, they tell you that. They disclose that so that you know you're probably getting something that someone cleared the codes on. Manheim, again, is really good about disclosing everything. All the readiness monitors were completed, which means all the cycles have been run through and driven through on this, and there was no check engine light. There were no codes. So I felt fairly confident that this car was probably going to show up ready to roll, like turnkey, frontline run and drive. I just didn't anticipate the hail damage, and again, I'm telling you, this car caught all that hail damage after it left Manheim. Oklahoma's been getting some awful, awful storms. As you can see right now, guys, we're in the middle of getting ready to get some more. All right, it's just constantly, I can't stand it. In fact, Terre Haute, Indiana just had a tornado. I just watched the cameras at the Terre Haute house, and I watched the tree limbs crashing off of the tree all over the front yard and all over the front porch. I'll have to go up there at some point in the near future and check the condition of the house. I believe the house is fine. The cameras are still working. I didn't see any pieces of house blow away. The fence is still there, but we did get some tree limb damage. The tornado sirens were going off, and there was a lot of debris. And then I heard police, fire trucks. You could hear everything just rolling up and down the streets out there. So it's just been bad weather all around. So I have no doubt that this car left Manheim in good condition, and now it's got hail damage. With that said, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world. It's just a car. It still runs and drives great. And again, I think the car presents really, really well. And being that it's an Oklahoma car, chances are very high that he's going to end up with hail damage on this car anyway. So what difference does it make? I also just noticed this. It's got heated mirrors and heated seats. It's got the Alpine stereo system. If he does not, I've been driving the Escalade everywhere. I love the Escalade. I've been driving it all day, every day, constantly. I've put thousands of miles on the Escalade. But I'm going to tell you right now, if he does not pick this car, I'm just going to start driving this. I like this a whole lot. I love the Escalade, but I like this car a lot. This is a perfect kind of beater / daily driver. It is the perfect car to just, I don't want to say don't care about it, but this is a car I wouldn't spend any money on, personally. For me, for a kid, that's different. He's going to want to customize it. But for me, I wouldn't spend a dime on this car. Keep the fluids changed. Drive living hell out of it. Rack the miles up, man. You can put 250,000 miles on this thing and then sell it. And probably still get most of your money back. You'll definitely get your money's worth out of this car. If you had any questions about whether this car was going to make it back to the house, well, come on. We knew that it was going to make it. Look at the temperature gauge. It's perfect. It's got a full tank of gas, and there's no warning lights on the dash at all. It's running and driving. That's the other thing, driving. Suspension was another concern, but it's not a big deal. We got tools. We can do suspension work. Suspension's not a big deal. I thought it's probably going to need struts. It's probably going to need shocks, maybe some tire rods. Dude, this car is sick, man. Straight. This thing's ready. In fact, I'm going to pull it out of the field. It's getting promoted. It's getting promoted from the field to the side of the driveway. And I love this shifter, man, this T-handle. That's nice. Look at this. Well, this goes together, man. Are you serious? Okay. We're going to pop the hood. Somebody's calling me over and over and over. Does the fuel door work? It does. Let's see who's calling me. Oh, it's my neighbor. Hello?
Hey, Randy, Dave, your neighbor, Terrell.
You survived that tornado?
Well, yeah, your tree limb didn't.
Oh, did some tree limbs come down?
Well, I wanted to take a picture of it and send it to you on your front porch. It broke, and I'm not sure if it's still connected to the tree. I don't know. I'm going to go out and take a picture and send to you.
Okay.
It's probably about, I don't know, 6 inches, 8 inches round.
Ooh, so it's a good-sized tree limb.
Yeah, I was going to grab a ladder, and I can't get that out there.
Okay. All right. Well, I knew there was going to be some damage out there. He's going to take some pictures and send them to me, and I'll have to call my tree guy and have him come out there and take care of it. Which I don't even know. It's on the city's property. That tree has been falling. I mean, since I was in my early 20s. That tree has been dropping limbs on top of the house, damaging the roof, damaging the siding of the house, and I'm surprised that the city's not out there taking care of it. But apparently the city tells us we need to be the ones to take care of it. Anyway, whew, she's got good pressure on the cooling system for sure. No Hemi tick, and I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't think this car has cylinder deactivation. This is a 2011. And I did not notice, and I pay attention to that kind of stuff, guys. I did not notice any kind of change in performance when I was cruising or when I was actually hitting on the gas. I didn't see any change in performance. So I don't think that this car has cylinder deactivation, which is great. If I get a picture of these tree limbs here, I'll be sure to. Hold on, maybe he already sent them. Nope, he didn't. All right, well. Anyway, everything works like it's supposed to on this car, and the radio, this is perfect. This is perfect for a kid. Jessica loves it. She wants him to pick this car. But at the end of the day, I am going to leave it up to him, and I'm going to let this sit here and run for just a little bit longer and just keep an eye on things. I got to get the thumbnail too. I might drive it home. Nick doesn't know. He doesn't know. It'd be interesting to see what he thinks about it. But I've been thinking there's a few cars that I'd be willing to let him pick from. This one needs a lot of work. So this is a project car. But also remember, he's not like daily driving anything. He still doesn't have his license. He's got his permit, but he hasn't gotten his license yet. So something like this would be pretty easy for him to drive. C4 Corvette, low miles. It needs tires immediately. It needs tires. It needs some modules, like the air conditioning runs all the time. It needs a coolant temperature sensor and the water pump. And the brakes did finally come back to life. The windows work. We don't have any door keys, so we need to get door keys addressed for it. It needs a bit of work, guys. The cooling system is disgusting. It'll need to be completely flushed and gone through. But still, I mean, beautiful with a Astro roof, C4 Corvette, low miles, somewhere in the 50s, somewhere in the 50,000 mile range. I didn't pay anything for this, guys. I got this car for like $4,200. This one I got for $5,000. But problem with this car is no room for friends and really no room for your stuff. I mean, in the hatch, there's enough room to put his football gear, but that would be it, just him. In this car, you got room in the trunk for your football gear. You got room in the back for your friends. It's still a V8. It's a comfortable car. It's a safe car. Here's another one I'd let him pick. This would be unique. That's one way of putting it. This would be unique. I don't know, man. This is a great truck. It's a manual transmission. I did teach him how to drive manual, so he can do it. It would take a little getting used to, but this I think would be, I don't know if he'd get made fun of. That's the thing. With that said, the last kid that was messing with Nick got beat up. Nick doesn't play, okay? Nick don't play. The kid got knocked around. Nobody's messed with Nick since then. I mean, they leave him alone now. So he could probably get away with driving this, but again, it's small and it's a manual. And there's really just no room. And where's he going to put his gear? Throw it in the back? Or do you throw your gear up here and then strap it on and hope somebody doesn't steal it? I don't see that happening either. The International, that's a no-go. Another car I'm willing to let him pick from is, of course, the Saab, because it's already his. If he wants to keep this, hold on to it, that's his. I've had a lot of you say I should give him the Cobra. The Cobra is not on the table because this car is already gone, and this car is going to be going to Barrett-Jackson. So that's going to be a whole series in and of itself sometime, hopefully in October. This truck is one that I will throw on the list for him. It's a great truck, runs and drives wonderfully, plenty of room, and it's a truck. Everybody out here in the country has a pickup truck. He would fit right in with this, and it's a Vortec 8.1 big block. All right, it's a little too much truck, in my opinion, for Nick. He doesn't need something this big. It's a gas-guzzling big block. I don't think he would pick this anyway. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to put this on the table. This is one that if he wants it, we'll throw that on there. He can have it. The BMW, I was going to throw this on the list too, but it sold. A buddy of mine that buys a lot of my cars ended up buying this. Jason S. You probably know who he is by now. He bought this, and this one is down the road. Now, take a look at where that Charger has been parked this whole time. Look at how the tires had sank into the ground. I want to show you this because I don't want you guys to think that like I'm making this stuff up for content. You know, I'm lying or making up stories for content. A lot of these cars, I've got so much going on, they get parked here, they just get left. And that's that. Look at these. Wow. I mean, the front wheels were just buried in the ground. And look at the difference in color of the grass. It almost looks like some AI fake. Wow. I need a mow. Yeah, maybe I'll get on that today, or maybe instead I'll grab a hot battery, a set of keys, and maybe a little bit of gasoline, and maybe I'll film you guys a video on trying to get my super cheap International Harvester running. This one, I didn't pay much for this either. I think I did good on it. This one, I've done a little looking into it, and it looks like it's been parked since 2017. The tires, however, are from 2020, which is interesting. It was parked in 2017 because that's when the oil was changed, and it was never changed again, and it is 3,000 miles away from the due date on that oil change sticker. So it's like they changed the oil in 2017 and left it. But then for some reason, in 2020, they put tires on it. Good looking truck. It's a little rough, but I mean, it's old. It's a 1970. It's a 1000, so it's a half ton. It's a short bed. It's a V8 with air conditioning. Interesting truck. Picked it up from Washington. Cost me about $1,400, or no, $1,000. It was $1,000 to ship it here. So I've got a little bit of money into this one. It's a little rough in some places, but you know, honestly, not too bad and definitely not beyond saving. So there it is, guys. Let's take a look at the gauges. Let's make sure we don't have any issues. Nah, she's sitting here with the air conditioning running. Temperature's nice. Everything is good with this one. This, I hope he picks this one, man. I really do. Well, I was trying to hold off and see if we could get some pictures of the damage that my neighbor was talking about out there, but he hasn't gotten any of those pictures to me yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. And if he includes them later, I'll throw them at the end of the video, guys, so you can see him. He's a little bit older, and he doesn't get around as good as he used to. He's a nice guy, and he's always keeping an eye out on my property. So I sincerely appreciate him keeping an eye on everything and letting me know when something goes wrong. I want you guys to let me know what you think of this as a first car. I'm saying first car because even though he picked the Saab, he drove it in the video down the street and back. He's moved it around the yard 2 or 3 times, and that's it. He just really hasn't shown any interest in the car, and I'm really hoping that this might get the creative juices flowing. There's so much that he could do, you know. He can earn money and do the catback exhaust, earn money, put some wheels and tires on it, and do a cold air intake. And I will be more than happy to put this thing in the garage and work side by side with him to put this thing together. And if he decides he wants to redo the window tint, we'll redo the window tint. And if he wants to get the hail damage fixed and painted, you know, I'll help him out financially too. I want him to pitch in his own money so that he can kind of learn the value of a dollar, you know what I mean? But I'll help him along the way if this is something that he wants to do. And if this car doesn't get him excited about working on cars, doing mods, and having fun, well, then maybe cars just aren't his thing. And that's perfectly fine. Not everybody is into cars like we are. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.